Good morning. Happy bank holiday. So it's bank holiday Friday here. Sounds weird saying bank holiday Friday. Now I know that this is probably something that maybe you don't have in your medicine cabinet. But this is a yoga bandage. I got this off Yoga Matters, but you can also get these kind of stretchy bandages from somewhere like Boots, and they're really useful for headaches. So when I used to work in an office, probably by Thursday, every week religiously, I would have a headache. And then I would do a lunchtime session, an IND yoga session with a teacher, and my headache would disappear. And that's when I really understood like the power of what yoga can give us. So I'm going to show you the bandage. This really saved my migraines, but you can just ignore this bit and enjoy the poses because I learned the bandages quite recently. But they definitely kind of stopped the, a migraine building up. Maybe 8 out of 10 headaches, I can stop becoming migraines by using the bandage. Because if you think about a headache, it's like the muscles are just kind of contracting. So when you put the bandage on, it really kind of pulls the muscles tight and stops them from contracting, which can often stop a headache. I know there's many types of headaches, so I was lucky that this helped me. So you start with the bandage around the side of the head, and then you bandage up the eyes. So you go kind of a medium tightness to start with, so not too tight. It's really wonderful for the eyes. And then you go above the eyes onto the forehead. I've also got a migraine video on YouTube about this. And then you'll stop halfway on the head. So don't put the bandage, tuck it in here or here. And then you're going to bring your index finger. So I'll do it over the top of the bandage. This is what I'm going to be doing, just pulling think about pulling and scraping the eyebrows towards the ears. So you go up the bridge of the nose, and then over towards the temples. And this is so comforting. And then we're going to do Supta Baddha Konasana. So I've got a bolster here, and you're going to place a bolster on the mat. I'm obviously doing it with my mask on, so that's not so helpful. And then you're going to sit to the end of the bolster, or if you've got a blanket, you can have the blanket. If you've got 2 bricks, you could lie over the bricks. If you're just lying flat, it's still a really wonderful posture, so don't feel you need to have props today. And then have the soles of the feet together, knees wide. And then you can hold on to your elbows, stretch the arms over the head. That's an extra at the arms. If you want to keep the hands down by the side, you can. And just breathe in and out of the side chest. So start to make your breathing a little bit longer and slower. So often headaches can come from stress, being in the sympathetic part of our nervous system. So breathe in and out of the side chest. And just slow down your breathing. And then you can change the crossing of the arms. Obviously, you can stay in these poses a lot longer than we're going to be staying today because we've only got 10 minutes. But I would maybe stay in this pose 5-10 minutes at the beginning. Very good if any of you are hungover on this Friday morning. And then you can bring the hands down by the side if your arms are above the head. And hold on to the outer thighs and bring the outer knees together. And then you can carefully roll over. So there's an amazing sequence, the emotional stability sequence. So if you're doing like a whole sequence, you can just flip the bandage up. I know I look mad if you've just joined. And then for our next pose, we'll be doing child's pose. So if you were going to do a sequence with the bandage on, you'd have it on for the whole time. And if you could keep it completely on, I just flipped mine up for a minute. You could keep the bandage on and have all of your stuff around you and kind of navigate without being able to see. That's fine. But if you want to just flip the bandage up so that you can see. I'm lying over the bolster. If you don't have a bolster, but you've got your 2 books and a towel or something, you can rest over and have the head supported. And just start to breathe into the back of the body. So sometimes, the reason why I put this into the desk week is because that tightness that builds up in your back can travel all the way up here into the head, then give you a headache. So it can be postural, some headaches, not all headaches. So if it's a postural headache from muscle tension, by doing poses like child's pose, where you're extending over and lengthening and broadening the back of the body, that can really help to release the muscles and therefore release your headache. So take a couple of deep breaths in and out. And we're just going to stay for 30 more seconds. So take 5 deep breaths in and out here, slow and steady. And then you can walk the hands under the shoulders and use your hands to press yourself up. Now, if you were just going to do 2 poses with the bandage on, the first time I used the bandage, I just did those 2 poses and it completely disappeared my headache. Now, because the eyes will really relax to the back of the socket, when you take the bandage off, you should just keep your eyes closed and just let the light seep in naturally and then slowly open the eyes. So don't kind of take the bandage off with bright lights on you and kind of be really like in your eyes, okay? So now we're going to do Paschimottanasana. I'm going to keep the bandage on, I quite like it today. So we're going to sit, I'm just sitting on one phone, so you could sit on a towel or something, different options. So if you're a little bit more mobile in the back of the legs, you could put a couple of pillows or a cushion on your shins, and you'll go forwards, concave back, and then you can go forwards, and then you can have the head down. So you can see how this is really lengthening the whole of the back of the body. If your legs are a little bit tighter, just because we're working on headaches today, usually I would like the legs to be straight, but if you can lengthen over and then have something like a towel to support the head. So the supporting of the head is really calming for the body. So you can extend over, support your head. Keep pressing the back of the legs down. So even though your knees are supported, you're pressing the back of the legs down. If your legs are straight, you would be doing the same. So you would make the kneecaps firm, press the outer legs towards each other. Keep the heels and the inner arches extending away, and the head down. And just breathe into the back of the body. So keep lengthening the side chest. And release the muscles on the back. So this is a real extension of the back of the body. Paschimottanasana. And then slowly come up. And then we'll do Janu Shirshasana. So you'll need the same support, but we'll have the legs straight out. And we're going to turn the right leg out to the right. If your knee or shin is lifting, support this side. And then we're going to turn towards the left leg. So you bring the hands and you turn the chest, and then you go forwards. So you could be here and maybe bind and then head down. And we're just going to stay here for 30 seconds. But you could definitely build this up to 3 minutes. I know at the beginning it definitely doesn't feel restorative, but it's the same action, releasing the skin on the back of the body as you go forwards. Take a couple longer, deeper breaths in and out. And then come up and release the legs and then switch sides. So the left leg goes out to the left. Another thing I just thought of, you can always have a chair here and then you go forwards and rest your head on the chair. So if you find that going down is too difficult, so we go over to the right leg now. So lift the chest and then head down. So you could have your head on the chair, on the seat of the chair. Take a few deep breaths in and out. Keep the right kneecap firm. Breathe into the body. And then slowly come up and release the left leg, and then we'll cross the legs. So, like I was saying earlier, to take the bandage off if your eyes were covered, you would be you'd be wise to do it in a child's pose, and you would just unravel the bandage, and then keep the eyes closed. Just let the natural light come into the eyes first. So let the eyes adjust, because they will have really sunken far back, the actual balls of the eyes, and then you can blink the eyes open. So even if you don't have a headache today, maybe you're planning on having a hangover this weekend. So even one of those poses will be wonderful. Go into your medicine cupboard, see if you've got something like the yoga bandage. I know Yoga Matters do sell them. So if you put kind of yoga bandage in, you'll be able to find out. But share this with your friends. The bandage especially saved my constant migraine, so it was an incredible find, so I want to share it with as many people as possible. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you back on Monday at 11:11. Bye.